And the waiting game is over. Inauguration day begins at the Eagle Square, Abuja. You can see a very colorful ceremony there, a military display. So let's take you to the venue and let's enjoy what's happening today.
They're just going to form up, so they're marching to go and form up.
Nobody's queuing us, we don't know, it just looks so disorganized because of this audio. Abuja cannot get us audio.
The only people that are recognized constitutionally are the only ones marching. NSCDC is not there.
I'm really ashamed, though. I'm telling you, we're taking so many things for granted. It's so many things. How can I wake up and I'm running, coming here. I'm not working, I'm not doing anything.
But Juice, we'll go.
And start saying something.
Okay, mic check. All right, can you see us now? When they start forming here. Well, we're gonna have to move location pretty soon. So, oh, see, these guys are gonna block our view. That's for sure. Okay.
Oh, God.
To the Inauguration Nigeria 2015. I apologize for coming to you behind shadow. But as you can see, we're here in the Eagle Square. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
Good morning. I'm Maokwe Ogun. It's such an exciting day here. Welcome.
History in the making here in the country, Nigeria. Everywhere is populated. You can see dignitaries from all walks of life and from the international community, all in one place. Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria. Welcome to the Inauguration 2015. I'm Sulaiman Alede.
Well, yes, indeed. There's going to be a lot of movement around this place, but you can't just see now. There's this black line in front of us that we have to move either behind or in front, as it were, when the parade does form up. Already it's beginning to form up, as you may have heard some of those sound. And we could just see from an eye view here by our right, where they're all standing guard, waiting to begin their operation concerning what they can do. And so the commander, as you can hear, perhaps you may just pick up a thing or two about that, but it's going to be a really interesting one, and someone is excited.
Well, that's me, Chamberlain. I mean, I feel like a child. It's one thing to have to watch this inauguration on TV. It's another thing to be live in the middle of it, seeing the armed forces dressed in their full color, and also the constitutionally organized body keeping watch over the country. That's the Nigeria Police Force as well. They're here in red as well, and seeing everybody in their full colors. The entire parade, I think even of Nigerians who are arriving here, you can see how elaborately dressed we all are in a very, very traditional attire. A lovely day here, Chamberlain. The excitement is palpable.
There you go. There you go.
You know, it's a moment most Nigerians and everyone, they've all been waiting for. It started some weeks ago, and this will sum it up for everyone. But again, if you look at it, talking about colors, Markway, I remember then for those who were in the camp of the National Service, you have the color parade. This is what we're saying here. Everyone represented here, they're all looking colorful, and they are very professional in what they're doing, Chamberlain. People are really, really expectant. But as we reminded them yesterday, this is one event that almost would be the most attended. That's what people are expected to see here in Abuja. And they say it will be one of the events that will also, wrap up in a record time. They're trying to see how they can wrap this up at exactly 1 p.m. How that will pan out is what we expect to see as this particular event unfolds.
Well, yes, indeed, there are going to be arrival of guests. Some of them have already begun arriving. Oh, dear, if you look at the state box, some guests are already there at the moment, just including the foreign dignitaries, as a matter of fact. So they're all here just waiting for that event to kick off. Well, yes, indeed, the parade forms up. They already having taken their position. We'll have the arrival of the chief executives of parastatals and heads of ministries, departments. But the thing is, this handover has begun some days ago. So today is that day. So here at the Eagle Square, we're going to have a flurry of activities, and then my colleagues and I, and many others also, will be here to bring you a bird's eye view of what is going on here at the Eagle Square.
Well, if you talk about activities, one of the fun part of it is that they have actually tried to segment it into two parts. It's not going to be speeches all the way. There'll also be fun time for everyone, because it's a moment Nigerians cherish. This is a nation where most people never thought that there will still be one united nation, one united Nigeria, until someone did something noble, something fantastic, and that's the president, Goodluck Jonathan. Till this very moment, even the president-elect said, "You are a fine gentleman. You did what no other Nigerian would have done." And now we're getting to see that with that singular acceptance of the results of that particular election, we're getting to see a moment like this that where everyone will celebrate. By the way, last night we caught up right here in the rain. It poured, but now you see it's quite sunny. I don't understand the Abuja weather, but again, it's always fun time here. P-Square will be performing. One other artist, Kwam, right? Yeah. Will also be performing.
The only artist whom we understand was able to make the president-elect dance was Kwam, a Yoruba musician at that, and he's expected to perform live here. The activities themselves will start exactly, I think, on the dot of 8. The parades, as you can see, have already formed up. I think by 8 o'clock they will start activities on, I think, how many minutes do we have left before that time? But between the hours of 8 and I think 10 o'clock is when you'll have the entertainment part of it. Guests arriving, dignitaries arriving as well. The president-elect is supposed to arrive just some minutes before 10 o'clock, and then he'll be followed straight by the president, and they will be moving straight to that podium that you see right in front of the state box.
Well, our man Chukuma Nwekosi is also here with us. He has been following this inauguration. He's been monitoring well. So he's going to just walk right through the camera into shots, and there you get to hear. Let's get to hear from Chukuma. Chukuma, thank you for coming on this morning, and bring the viewers up to speed concerning what to expect. You've been on this. You've heard the president-elect. You've heard the president. They've been speaking together. They've talked to themselves several times. The handover ceremonies. What do they expect today?
Chambers, a lot of expectations. If you judge from where we are coming from where Nigeria is coming from, 1999, at the inception of the democratic process, we didn't have the Sunrise crew carried live. Now today you can see the excitement. The Abuja is agog, and you guys are here. In fact, as I speak with you, I have hangover from last night. But the outgoing president didn't want to let go until about 12 midnight.
Hangover, you had so much wine hangover?
The hangover does not necessarily come from wine. It could come from lack of sleep. So so many activities build up from yesterday. And especially when you look at the guys that are involved. The outgoing president is not resting. He wants to walk to the last minute. The incoming president keeps to time. He said he was going to, there was a familiarization tour of the villa yesterday. The president-elect said he was going to come at 11. In fact, he came in at 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. And since then, nobody has rested. Filing report, you saw one of the reports that took the president-elect round some of the key areas as far as our camera can get, and then the speeches that came, loaded speeches by President Goodluck Jonathan. He likes documentation. He documented what he has done, what he was yet to do before his exit. The way it happened, I don't think they were expecting it was going to happen the way it happened. But he is expecting that the president-elect will take over from where he stopped. And the president-elect, in response, said that was state manly.